Hi, I'm Zach Stevens, photo editor of the Brattleboro Reformer. You're watching episode 5 of The Weekender, and I'm trudging through the snow around the building so I can tell you about it. In this episode, Sandy Harris, daughter of Fred Harris, speaks about her father and the new Harris Hill ski jump. We also see a slideshow of images from opening day at the 2009 Winter Mountain Dew Tour. And we hear from some of the Brattleboro Union High School band students about their upcoming trip to Washington, D.C. Call us at 254-2311, extension 7, or email us at news@reformer.com with your comments. Thanks. Enjoy the show.
Well, my dad built the jump long before I was born, but I grew up here in Brattleboro and spent a lot of my childhood years at the bottom of this jump, playing with my toys, waiting for my dad to finish work on the jump. I was born when he was 64, and he was then retired from ski jumping. However, there are lots of pictures around of him doing triple flips and, three-man jumps, and, he was an avid ski jumper. My dad, Fred Harris, was definitely committed to outdoor sports. Started the Dartmouth Outing Club and a jump up there. Really wanted people to get out of their houses in the winter and enjoy. People were inside. He thought that was a crime not to be out in the out of doors. And he started skiing and then, got interested in jumping and, built this jump here and also a jump at Dartmouth. And, wanted people to come from all over the country. He was really obsessed with making this a world-class facility and bringing people to Brattleboro and, really promoting the sport of ski jumping. My father, I think, would be so incredibly full of joy to think that his vision, over 80 years ago, is still here today. And I was saying earlier, with all the extreme sports, you see so many things fall along the wayside, but historically, this is amazing. Amazing that the commitment of this community and people all over that have donated their time and money to see this happen again. It's just amazing, and I think he would just be thrilled. My dad had this vision of the wings and designed the original trophy with the wings, and it had antique jumping skis with the claw of the wing on the binding, and I was always fascinated as a kid with the trophy. And it was a really coveted, amazing trophy. The original one was, executed by Cartier in New York. There's only been 5 taken home, and each time they do it a little differently, but the original wings were on a loving cup with the skis. And my mother had one done in the 70s without the wings, because at that time no one wanted to recast or couldn't come up. It was so unique. And I always had a real issue with her about that. You can't have this coveted wing ski trophy without wings. And she died in 1999, and the ski jumping committee came to me and said, would you, please come and, give out the trophy, because she had done that after my dad had died. So I said, okay, and then that year, for the 5th time only in all those years, it was retired. And they came to me and said, would you donate another trophy? And I said, I'll do it, but I get to do it any way I want. And they said, we don't care, whatever you want to do. And I went to local people. I went to Harrington Jewelers in Newport, New Hampshire. Jim Lance owns it, and his kids actually, he was in Brattleboro for years, and his kids jumped here. And he was thrilled that, to participate in helping me do this. And he has an incredibly talented artisan that works for him named Dave Ernster, who has a lot of awards in New England for his work in casting. And I took him, or Hugh Barber, who also won the trophy and is the only man in Brattleboro to ever have won it and brought it home. He was kind enough to let me take the trophy, and we recast the original wings. And then this is a modern ski, and I took them a ski and said, I want you to give me a modern ski and put the wing on that. And then we kind of went through a lot of ideas about how would the modern ski look on a loving cup, and all of that. And then together we all came up with this design, which is done in Vermont marble and local butternut. And then each person that wins has their name on here, but it has to be won 3 times to take it home. So after I had given it out a couple years, and they had little medallions that I would give them, so they can't take it home. And I thought, well, that's really a shame when these people come to see this trophy. It's known all over the world. I had individual wings cast, and each person that wins each year now gets this. It hangs on a ribbon and it goes home with the winner. And after a couple of years of doing this, I thought, well, this is really a shame. So I had little wings made that go home with the 2nd and 3rd place winners. I'm thrilling for me to come back out here, and as a child, well, I've been coming the past years too, but to see this event continue and see new jumpers come. I'm really hoping to see maybe the women's Olympic team come here and train possibly. We're hoping now with a new facility that it can be used for more than one event a year, that it can be used for training and maybe generate more local interest. A lot of kids from Brattleboro jumped here